like we're live. Howdy, fellas.
Howdy.
How are you?
I don't know. You're running this thing tonight, so you tell me.
I said, how are you? Don't tell me about me running it, boss man.
I was going to be late getting on here, remember?
I know. But you're here.
Do what?
So I said you're here, so how are you?
Y'all were both frozen for just a few minutes. So.
Are
All
we
right,
good
no,
now?
I'm not frozen anymore. Okay. All right. Hey, you go ahead and run this thing. You're running it. Okay.
I was trying. I said, how are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Why would I not be great?
How are you,
Why would I
Hollywood?
not be great?
Doing good.
Good. What's everybody up to? You had something with your daughter tonight, right?
Yeah, I got that all straightened out. It's going into the junior high stuff, so we had to get all that done with the classes and all that kind of crazy stuff. So we got all that going.
That's always
It's
so
all going good
aggravating.
now. We're all good.
Good
Why are
deal.
y'all freezing up? Is it me or is it you guys?
Must be you, cause I'm.
I think it's you, buddy.
Yep.
Well, let's see. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4
Blink twice.
bars. Blink twice.
Yeah, blink so you know you're not frozen. You just keep blinking.
Somebody said I was freezing. If I keep freezing, I'll just jump off.
Just every now and then you
How
are.
about that?
You guys watching bowling at
Do I
all?
now?
Have you been watching bowling at all?
No, not
Yep.
yet.
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I hadn't watched none of it today. No,
Ronnie's currently in 11th.
I've had a lot going on today. Do what?
Ronnie is currently in 11th.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
How far out?
Wow.
From first.
Well, the cut is top 24.
Well, that's a good position.
So they're getting ready to start the 4th game of 18. Or no, not the 4th game of 18. My apologies. The 10th game of 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
So hopefully we have a good showing. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. He's over halfway there. He can stay where he's at. He's good.
Well, we need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We need a good showing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Guess I need to turn my 80s music off in the background, huh?
Yeah, don't go get in trouble like our buddy did today. He was on YouTube and got flagged.
Yeah, Joel.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, because he had music playing in the background. They got him on copyright.
Mm.
Really?
So crazy.
Well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, who kicked him off?
Well, originally he had an issue on his TikTok because someone came into his shop, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, and was speaking inappropriately in his shop. And of course it was heard via his live. So TikTok flagged him and banned him until Monday. And then he moved over to YouTube for today and had put up a story to let everybody know he was on YouTube today. So he's on YouTube. He's playing music in the background, and then here comes YouTube. Well, can't do that either. It's crazy. Everybody's got to have a thumb on you for all the things.
It's un-American. Don't
Yeah, very.
listen. Listen. I'm gonna have to mute myself because I'm in a really bad mood. So I'm
Don't be in a
telling you.
bad mood.
Oh, I am. I'm tore up for about 3 different things. So
Well, we love you.
I'm going to call my congressman tomorrow and tell him, quit sending that damn money to Ukraine. Okay. You know what $60 billion would do? Now, Michelle, I told you, don't get me started.
I know. We're not going
$60
to go
billion
there. That's not what we're going to.
Everybody's house, right? Waving a damn Ukraine flag in my house. That's a bunch of, okay. Let me do this. I'm going to do this and you guys talk.
Mute.
Well, I'm going to go over here to the chat because we've already got some people chiming in, talking about the bowling today, saying, why is this doing this? There we go.
Gary freezing.
Gary's freezing. Why is this? That's not what I wanted. Okay. Dick Allen's kicking butt. Yes, Dick Allen is kicking tail right now. He is currently at plus 239, leading the squad at a 229 average.
All right, THB.
Yeah. And Marshall Kent is in second. Bill O'Neill's in third. Troop fourth. Simonson fifth. Sherman sixth. Jake Peters, Buttriff, Svensson, Sterner, Ronnie Moore, Ogle, Carlos Granados. I'm not familiar with him. Eric Jones. That all rounds out the top 15. And they're saying the scores are down this week, which I'm actually really happy about. If we don't want to get started on a bad subject, don't get me started on that one. Because scoring pace for me in professional bowling should not be 250 a game. But we're going to leave that for another day.
Well, what patterns they on?
Actually, I would have to look. I'm not sure. Hi, Lonnie.
Lonnie.
It's not dog tags if I'm muted. I'm just
It's
saying.
not.
No.
It is not. So, just so everyone knows, I had to chime in first tonight because Gary had other things going on. So, I'm trying to find this pattern for you, and I'm not having any luck.
If you could only heard what I was saying when I was muted.
Oh, they're on the Don Johnson pattern this week.
All right.
So it is, for anybody who wants to know, looks like 40 feet, 40-foot pattern.
That's the case. Scoring being down is wild.
Yeah, it looks like they got a little more oil in the front ends. Tapered pattern. I don't see the numbers on it though, so I don't know how many mils or any of that stuff right now.
Is it?
Oh goodness! All right, so are we ready to introduce our guest?
It's 40.
Yes.
40 foot.
So
Nobody wants to hear us talk. Nobody chimed in to see us talk.
no, it's all here for Joel.
Exactly.
So our big announcement, we're so excited to have Joel back.
Wait. Are you going to bring it? Are you bringing him to the stage? Did you do the banner? Did you what?
Oh my heavens! Yes, I did.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Calm your tits, Dad.
I'm just making sure. Okay, I got to fix my Wi-Fi so I'm not freezing anymore.
Look,
If I keep looking up, it's because I'm
Look-
looking at the big.
look
screen.
what I did. I did that all by myself.
You didn't spell his name right.
I most certainly did.
No, you didn't.
You want to double check that?
Evil.
I need to change it real quick.
No, you don't. Look at him. He's shaking his head down there. We're going to fight.
Oh, okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Round
All right, so
one.
you doing the banner or am I?
I already did it.
I mean, are you going to click on it when you bring him on?
I already did it.
You don't
Why
click
are
on
you
the-
fighting me so much?
You don't click the banner till you bring the person on.
I was getting ready to, and you interrupted me, sir. I am going to message your wife and tell her to put you in a timeout.
Ding, ding, ding. Round two.
I did. I timed my own self out.
Can I bring our guest on?
Do it.
So once again, we are so excited again to have Joel Eisen, spelled Eyssen, Gary. But not only is he visiting us today, he will be visiting us monthly as he is now a piece of the Dog Tags team. He is going to be our Pro Shop technician, our official Pro Shop technician. So he'll be on once a month speaking about Pro Shop information, lane play, how to care for your equipment, how to prepare for events. I think today he's speaking about how to prepare for nationals. So if everybody could please give a huge Dog Tags welcome, Gary, we're going to fight, to Joel.
I can't wait. Here, we just, there he is.
Get off my buttons.
My God, you went around the block to go across the street.
Somebody has made my partner very angry today.
I gave a great
Are
introduction.
you okay, Pumpkin? Are you all right? Man, Gary, you are not in a good mood today.
No,
bro.
I'm not. I am
He's
not.
got the backwards hat on. He's out here feeling it right now. You okay, pal?
This is the new and improved Dog Tags.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He needs to stay off of CNN.
Yeah, look at this. Brian said you're on tilt.
Somebody has made my partner very angry this week.
I don't like it when people censor my man here. I don't like it.
Okay, so
I
feel like it's only Tuesday, and I feel like I'm like the 6th day of the week already because of the amount of frustration that I've dealt with this week. So I'll tell you what happened, and it's just a story that it mind boggles me because of AI and everything that computers and everything pick up and what it picks up, right? I have literally the camera on me, and I have somebody that comes in, and he asks about a pair of shoes, purple pair of shoes, and I go, those shoes are fire, meaning it's a very nice pair of shoes if you don't understand what I mean when I say that. So apparently he thought I said something else, and I was like, no, they're fire. And then he proceeds to scream like racial slurs in the shop while I'm on TikTok with like 30 people. And then from there, he starts to scream like obscenities and F-bombs and all this other stuff. And I'm like,
Oh my.
dude,
Man.
can you stop, please? I'm like, can you please stop? 2 minutes later, TikTok goes, you know what? I've had enough, shuts me down. And then I try to appeal it because apparently you can appeal stuff. And I try to appeal it. Not 30 seconds later, they go, nope, you are shut down for a week. And I go, I didn't do anything. I was like, I didn't say anything. The camera was looking at me. And I'm like, I can't control what other people say. If you see what I said, I try to tell the guy to stop. So, and then today, I try to listen to music to try to get myself to not think about yesterday and just work. And then to YouTube goes, yeah, you can't do that either. So it's felt like a long couple of days in the last 2 days. So
Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
very
Well-
frustrating. But if you guys could just do me the favor and follow Dynamics Bowling on YouTube, because we need to get 1,000 followers so I can start building up my my followers up there, because it's very time consuming to put all that time in and feel like you got to start over again. So
Yeah, I just put it in the comments for everybody with the correct spelling.
I appreciate that. And it's one word, not two, because they'll do the tour
Well,
dynamics.
then that's fine. I thought it was 2. That's how I had to search it earlier.
Yeah, do one word because it makes more sense to do it that way, because
Got
it
it.
allows
On
for
it.
the algorithm to catch up. But I appreciate that because
You're welcome.
it's been a very long couple of days. So.
Well, I'm just going to say it.
I appreciate you though, man. Like I really do, Gary.
I'm going to say it because I have every right, man. I've stood up and put my hand on the Bible and swore to protect the Constitution of the United States of America. So I'm just going to say it. And I'm going to put myself on full screen when I say it. Are y'all ready? YouTube sucks. There you go. Cut me off. I dare you. Cut me off.
I am right there with you that
Cut
I am
me
not the biggest
off.
fan of it.
Cut me off. I don't care.
I'm not the biggest fan of it because of how it's just the way it's structured. I'm like, seems a little too excessive for me, but
That's crazy.
I'm just getting started on it, so I'm learning as I go. Also, I have great followers too, because I have followers that followed me over because they understand. I'm just trying to make, the game grow. I don't like, I don't understand how you don't see that in, everything that I've done so far, but, I got to abide by what they say. And I thought I
You
was,
you know what this lady is thinking right here? Look up. Look up. You know what this lady's thinking? She's thinking, "Oh my God, why didn't you just stay at the junior high with your daughter?"
I think I'm agreeing with someone over here said you needed a Snickers bar.
Yeah.
I just I just need to go mute, man. I don't know.
No, I mean, it feels sometimes like they kind of take your freedom of speech away a little bit.
Exactly.
It's very
Exactly.
censored in that. And
Yeah, I
that's,
agree.
and that's one thing. It's just like, bro, we deal with enough throughout the day. And for people that are trying to move forward with the game and do that stuff, and just even not even with the game, just show you that you're trying to remotely just move forward in life with something in a platform that lets you do that. And all of a sudden it's like, yep, well, here you go. Have a nice week. We'll see
Big
you.
old bird. Screw you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. So, it's frustrating in that, but people that follow me and people that I hope follow me from this can understand. I just want to grow the game. That's all I want to do.
Right.
I love this sport. I really do. And if you follow me, you'll know that. So
That is for sure.
All right,
Well-
Michelle. Tell us what we're doing, Michelle.
Well, first of all, I was going to tell Joel. He knows he has all of our support, and we will do
I
everything we
appreciate you
can
guys.
to help you out.
I apologize for going on a rant, but it just
No,
feels-
absolutely.
No. Dude, that wasn't a rant.
I don't listen.
I
can say
just
a
got
lot
on here
more,
and said
so I'm just-
YouTube sucks. Cut me off.
You can't
I'm
go
gonna
nowhere.
mute you.
You need to be here. You're
Not
my
really.
partner. Who wants to just leave me like that?
Do we need to go to the next one? There's Facebook's listed, X is listed. I've got Instagram going. Look, we're gonna wake up in the morning and Dog Tags Bowling is gonna be off of social media.
No, you could do TikTok live. I mean, when it works well.
Yeah, I should have done the TikTok. But I didn't do
It
TikTok.
won't
because
connect
the lady did
between
you.
StreamYard
You
and
could do
TikTok,
both
though.
of them too. Actually, you could do YouTube and TikTok. This is what I'm working on right now. Is I heard you could do multiple streams on one
Yes.
app and do
Yes.
it that way. So,
That's what we do here with StreamYard. We're on
Yes.
multiple.
okay. I see. I'm
And then I've
learning
got
as I go too. So.
I've got the external camera set up doing Instagram, and then this is going to, if we're still on there, Facebook.
Yeah.
And YouTube and X. So we're on 4 social medias.
Okay. Just doing what we can,
So then, second of all, I want to welcome you to the team as the
I appreciate
official Pro Shop technician for Dog Tags Bowling.
I
We'll be
appreciate
adding
that.
you to the website. Eventually, we're going to get into writing blogs and things. So what you talk about on the show, we'll incorporate that into the monthly blog. So tonight, you said you wanted to speak about preparing for nationals.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about a few things that I'm planning on doing, and we could just talk about maintenance of surface too, because in my shop, in Tim's shops, and all 3 shops, the biggest thing I see is just maintenance of equipment needs to be refreshed and bettered. Because
Sure.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to ask questions or you want me to talk about it, or you tell me.
Well, I think first, I know when we went to nationals last year, Ronnie was real big on clean all your stuff, get all your surfaces fresh, make sure you're taking your most versatile equipment because, yeah, everybody can tell you what's out there and they can tell you what kind of patterns out there, but if you're an avid bowler, you know that pattern's going to change day to day with the facility, with the temperature, with who's bowling on it before you or who you're crossing with.
Topography.
So you truly never know what you're going to get. So your best bet, in my opinion, is have a low, medium, high that are all kind of versatile in their category, plus your spare bowl, and call it a day.
Yeah, I can 100% understand that because, for me, nationals is like a Super Bowl. So I am preparing for this tournament pretty much what I feel daily now. In the last 6 months. We're still narrowing stuff down, and like I have so many bowling balls, but I'm still sitting here narrowing stuff down on what I want to do, what kind of surfaces. Like for me, if the ball has the ability to slow down and not be so angular off these patterns, it leaves it to be more controlled. Because I
Right.
realize a lot of people see instant hook and they go, well, I need to make this big mother may I step to the left and use a ball that goes absolutely sideways. And they go, well, the pattern was hooking too much. And for me, is if you can get the ball to just not do that and let you stay in a comfortable spot that you're in and not put you in a place where it gets you away from the pocket too much where you don't have to do that, then I feel like it puts you in a better position to score. Nationals for me is just it's such a focus on shot making and spare shooting. Like everybody
Right.
runs into this thing where I need to get the, and we're gonna get into this conversation a lot, I feel, when it comes to urethane. Like that is I could feel that there's gonna be a lot of comments towards this. That's why I'm laughing. But for me, maintenance of surface, like she said, like Michelle said, having the proper levels of bowling balls and not just relying on one because that worked at home is such a big deal. But physical shot making at nationals is what's going to get you there. Like it's not just the ball. Like understanding how the pattern is shaping and what you need to do to control the front to back is so key in how your ball motion goes to the pins and how you can control it from. Because if I'm not mistaken, you're on 6 games for singles and doubles. So you don't want to just try to score, in the beginning because then you kind of wall yourself to the end and you go, well, I don't know what to do here because I'm running into a sort of motion that I don't like. So trying to manipulate your ball motions to that is a lot to be desired when it comes to the Nationals patterns.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree too. And the other thing I found was straighter was greater. Don't necessarily take your biggest hooking ball. Don't rely on the ball hooking like you said.
Right.
And don't expect to jump left 10 or 15 boards right off the get-go.
'Cause
Stay
you-
right as long as you
you lose it.
possibly can. Play, that little fade up into the pocket and then move gradually, a couple boards every 3-4 frames and just kind of ease your way on over there instead of making this, everything's changed. I've got to go left and loft and
Right.
go 500 grit or 120 grit or something completely terrible. That's
I
really messing
like-
everybody up.
I like Rick Harding's.
You like Rick Harding's.
I think he's there now.
Yes.
Now heading the
Yeah.
tables.
Good
Yeah.
for
Now
him.
heading to the tables.
I heard this year. And
There
if I
you
could-
go.
If I could tell everybody, I heard last year the backs hooked more in singles and doubles. I heard they're flip flop this year. So I heard singles and doubles is playing tighter and team event is hooking more. Just to give people perspective on stuff that we've been looking at. And yeah, as a storm guy, our covers have a tendency to be a little bit quicker. So I think
Mhm.
using, surfaces to get the balls to slow down is going to be more imperative when you're bowling, when it looks wildly tight and you go, I can't get the ball to slow down. Those polished surfaces are not going what you're going to want for that stuff. So I think
Well,
proper
Yep.
maintenance. Yeah, see, but Brian, you're not wrong in that. But which event are you talking about? It's you don't know the pattern before you go there, so you're gonna learn as you go. And to see where people play is super imperative because
So let me ask a question.
Yeah.
I'm the non-bowler of the group. Okay. And again, she's gonna beat me with a broom because I have to choose. I have to
my
choose.
car's in the closet right now.
I gotta choose this statement wisely.
Get the
Okay.
mic button ready, Michelle.
Yeah. Let me see how I need to put this.
Use your words.
Because I really have an attitude where, anyway. But for the loyal fans out there,
Okay.
I'm going to tone it back about a 0.2. Anyway, you spend all that money, and you don't know what the pattern is. Simple
That's the way
yes
it
or no.
should be.
Simple yes or no.
What do you,
Let
wait.
me
What do you mean you spend all that money?
Let me
and-
finish. You spend all that money paying for singles, doubles, teams,
Entry
all of
fee.
it. Entry fee, all that. Is that fair? Not knowing what the pattern is? Yes or no?
Yes.
Just a simple
Yes.
yes or no.
Yes.
I prefer it.
Me too.
Hollywood?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you have are you a no on that, or what do you think, Terry?
I'm the non-bowler, so
Well,
So
we
do you
actually
think you
had
should
this.
know
Oh,
it?
you're over there. We had this conversation the other day. He was pretty irate about some PBA goings on. Gary, irate. I mean, how ironic. But
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
but
Understatement.
anyway, I have a personal opinion that I don't think PBA events should announce the patterns that are out there week to week. Because if you're supposed to be the best in the world,
Figure it out. Yep.
Do they know the pin placement of the Masters before they put them out, or do they know them before?
They do not until they get there, but the PGA has control over the pin placement. And that's kind of where Ronnie and I go back and forth on this is, and I'm going to get into some hairy area where I have to bite my tongue.
choose your words wisely.
Yeah. So
Get the mic ready.
Go to a point.
PGA,
Point one.
see, that's the thing. So the PGA golf, they pick the pins. However, they don't get to pick the weather. They don't get to pick the moisture in the surface. And they
Wind. Yeah.
cannot, they don't get to pick the wind. They cannot lend the conditions to a specific type of play. Whereas the PBA has control of the pattern that's going on the lane. They know the surface, they know the pattern. There's environmental variances with temperature and whatnot, topography and things like that, I get. But I feel like professional level should not be controlled by the professional organization. It should be a third party.
Okay. I can get behind that. I think maybe you do something like don't tell them a pattern of a major, and then you let them go at it and see what it looks like. You kind of ease the guys into it, and also put a cap on how many bowling balls they can drill, because I think it's absurd sometimes that they can drill 12 to 15 bowling balls, and it's okay. You know
Well,
what I mean?
and sometimes they show up with that many, if not more.
Right.
They transport on the semi. They can bring them in their own vehicles. I mean,
Yeah, like let's put a cap on that number, and
yeah,
and
'cause
and let
junior
them go at it.
gold, college bowling, all of those have caps.
I love the junior gold format. You get 5 balls, and one of them, more likely than not, was a spare ball. So more
Right.
times than not, you got to pick 4.
Right.
So I get kids on my stream that come in all the time. What do I need? So you try to fill in gaps on what they're bowling on, but they go to 4 centers, 5 centers. So as they do that, they have 5 options, and 4 of them is typically what they have to go for. So, I mean, if they have to do it and they get through it, I mean, put these guys through that. Like you're the best in the world, so you'll fix it, you'll understand it. But what happens if you don't and you get into trouble? This is the most ever-changing game, maybe other than golf, that I've ever been a part of myself. So it's ever-changing after every shot.
Unless you're
Can be
Scotty
it.
Scheffler. That's it.
Unless you're what?
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, Scotty Scheffler's on it.
Scotty Scheffler. I'm going to say it. This is Gary's wide open night. Scotty Scheffler. It's going to make a lot of people mad.
So this is how I
think he's better than
explain.
Tiger Woods.
Why is he
He's got
gonna?
a long way to go for
I'm not
that.
up on what Gary. What do you mean? I don't know who Scotty Scheffler is.
Scotty Scheffler is a
Golfer.
PGA player that's winning a lot right now.
Yes.
Okay,
He's
and what is
the
he
EJ
doing?
right now.
He's just too good.
Yeah, he's incredible.
So but here's the thing. I saw how many lefties on these last 3-4 shows, and you got righties winning it. So I mean, it's the playing field and what they have to deal with, right? So EJ's the best right now because he's bowling on these patterns, and what the lefties are doing, he's one of the few righties that are actually doing it. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a matter of opinion, right? Like I
it
think
truly is.
if you're the best, It took, how long was Belmo on the, and Belmo's still one of the best, but Belmo was up there where he seemed like he made a show every week.
Yeah, well, he still made over $100,000 this year, and he hasn't even won.
Right. You got to knock the guy off the pedestal, right? And that's what Jordan said.
Let's answer this question
Okay.
because I think this would be a good one.
I agree with that, Brian. You should let me know what the lane looks like too, because even professionals, when they go bowl the USBC patterns, they get topography those booklets. You should at least put them somewhere so when people walk into nationals, you at least give them that. So because different pairs play wildly different. So, I mean, I think that's a great idea, Brian Hirsch, and I think that USBC should incorporate that.
And the same thing that they were talking about junior gold only having 5 is the same thing with the.
I love that. I love the thought of that because listen, you have to be a shot maker when you run out of options.
Yep.
You 10 pin, dude. Make it.
Right.
I mean,
Well, and back to what you were saying, as bowling's ever changing. So when I coach kids, the first thing I start with are the basics. And I mean the basics. Do you know what the arrows are? Do you know how to count the boards? And do you know that there's even oil on the lane?
Yeah.
Some of them just think the lane is slick just because it's slick. They don't know that there's a machine that puts an invisible pattern out there.
typically when I give my first lessons to people, you don't throw many shots.
Yeah.
Because I teach you how to walk.
Yeah.
That's a thing that people fail to realize is like, I've seen so many more people in Indy when they would throw the ball, they're out of the shot before the ball lets go of their hand. And I go, you have to stay there. Like,
Right.
it's something for the people that are watching. Like, if you're throwing a ball, you don't watch these pros throw it and then by the time the ball gets the pins, they're already back sitting in their seat. Like, you have
They're
to know what's
posting that
happening.
shot.
Right. Like, you have to know what's happening from where you start to where you finish. Because more times than not, you won't finish where you start.
Right.
It's wildly
Exactly.
important to know how statuesque you need to be when you throw
Right.
the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like to when I coach kids, I like to basically they shadow bowl for a good while. They don't even
Right.
have a ball in hand, or they're then when after that to get the weight in bowling ball in the hand, they'll use one of the Eileen bowling buddies
Right.
pieces of equipment to just get a little bit of weight in there and get their timing going. Because I tell most of them don't even know that they just see arrows out there. They don't even know that the arrows line up with the pins. You know,
Right.
so say okay, throw the at that second arrow, and you'll hit that pin right over there. You'll hit that 6 pin. They don't even know that. They just say arrow. They just see them out there, and they try to hit them. They don't know that they line up with the pins. Especially when you're throwing a plastic ball straight. Just throw straight at that one arrow, straight down it, and you'll get it.
They love to strike.
Yeah,
I'll tell
yeah.
you that. When you got a spare and you have to spare, it becomes a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I tell most of the kids, I'm like, you throw the ball in the pocket, you're not guaranteed to strike.
Right.
There's no guarantees. Ball's going to deflect a little bit and leave an 8 pin, or deflect, or leave a 9 pin, or not enough angle, you're gonna leave a 10 pin. But not guaranteed. So I have kids practice more on spare shooting than I do strikes. I mean, because spares is going to, and I keep telling them, I said, when you go to junior gold and all the pros are, giving their speech during the, the little kickoff thing that they have, most of the time, I mean, really, all the pros really say the very last thing, pick up your spares. Pick up your spares. Pick up your spares. The last thing they do. I mean, so that tells them, hey, if they think it's important, hey, I think I need to practice them.
Absolutely, bro.
Comment, Michelle?
Nope.
Shuts up.
Okay, so can I comment on what Jerry said?
Yeah, you go right ahead.
I don't know people that average 250 on house shots. Why are we averaging 250 on professional patterns?
So here is my statement:
Oh my gosh.
professional bowlers should not out average their league average at a professional event. It should
By
be more difficult than
45
when they're at home.
pins. It's wild.
It's crazy.
And I don't care what anybody's got to say. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous to average that much in any tournament ever. I don't care what anybody has to say. It should not be easier than a house shot. And whatever y'all bowled on, I appreciate that y'all could shoot numbers like that, but those are astronomical. I don't
Yes.
care what anybody's got to say. Be
Yeah.
mad at me if you want, but
So back to
Well,
what I
Wayne-
was going to say a minute ago with the ever-changing.
The
Lane
house is not a high
conditions.
scoring building. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're fine. So the analogy I use with anybody that I coach, whether it be a kid or an adult, if you are on a beach and you know you have the really wet sand and you step in it or you roll a ball across it, you know how it kind of separates just a little bit and then it comes back, but it doesn't come back exactly the way that it did before.
Right.
That's what Lane Oil does.
Yeah.
And every time I tell them that, they're like, oh, I'm like, you're fighting an invisible puzzle
Right.
every time you throw the ball. Every time you throw a ball or your buddy throws a ball, it's changing that little valley right there. And over time, that lane gets wore out just like water over a rock. It gets wear and tear, and you're going to have that little ditch that you can go up, on a house shot all the time. And then I also compare bowling balls to tires because it's your racing slicks to your mud tires, how it grips the lane. And that's been the best way to get people to wrap their head around what the equipment can actually do.
You know what Joel's thinking right now?
I'm a
I pulled that
nutcase.
pinheads
You
on
know what
Sunday,
Joel is
that's why.
thinking? Joel is thinking, what in the hell happened to dog tags? Because the last time I was on, it was just wide open. Everybody was happy. There's a lot of stuff going in and out.
I feel
And
like
then
you do,
I
Gary.
get
You're just more
shut
expressive
down.
in it than I am today.
I get shut down on TikTok. I get shut down on YouTube.
Yo, Deucey, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Would you stop
What's
messing
up,
with
y'all?
the screen?
I'm sorry.
Anyway, and he's getting kicked off all the social media stuff. I got Gary Gary's coming on over here. He's cussing YouTube, saying, "Shut me off right now! I dare you." Michelle, she's being and G'ing about blah
You
blah
trying to
blah
shut us
over
down
here.
the first day that I'm actually announced with you guys is crazy.
It's too many touchy subjects, I guess. I don't know what's going on here.
We were supposed to be
What's in the water?
in to talk about Pro Shop.
We
Am
are
I
hard to
talking
do
pro
that
shop.
today?
We're
No,
talking
we're not. We're
nationals,
no.
We're out here
coaching,
feeling it.
lane
We're talking
play.
You know what
right
this
now.
is? This is Dog Tag's bitch and gripe session. That's all it is.
Nice.
Now,
Nice.
before
We
we
deserve it
get
in one
out of
spot.
hand, before I get us kicked off of all the social media for a month, which I dare you.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't
Shout
do
out
that.
to Bob Kelly. He got the backpack. He's taking it to
Yes,
Rockford. And the ladies are going to be there. He's going to get them to sign it. He's going to raffle it off at one of the association junior tournaments. Thank you, Bob Kelly.
Hey, Bob, thank you, man.
Bob Kelly is
Bob Kelly's my buddy. We've bowled for a long time together. He is really big with the Suburban Windy City Association here. He has helped youth bowlers. I mean, that guy's legit. So, yeah, it was good to have him win that. That was awesome.
Shout out to Bob Kelly.
Bob Kelly.
Bob Kelly.
Way to go.
He was the guy that was so happy in his picture when he got that backpack.
Awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
Joel, back to nationals. Let's step back a little bit. So for nationals, you agree, like your low end, mid end, high end ball, spare ball. Based on that, what surface are you putting on it to go out there?
So I've heard that too much texture could be a bad thing. I plan on keeping my surfaces because I'm a very speed dominant bowler more than I am rev rate. Kind of need the ball to slow down a little bit, but at the same time, because I can manipulate it a little bit more, I'm probably going to stay at like 1,000, 1,500 with my high end stuff. I'm not going to go crazy. There's one ball that I'm probably going to keep with a lot of polish on it, but I'm going to stay around that 2,000-3,000 area. I don't think you need to go crazy with surfaces. I just think you got to play the pattern for what it's giving you. And if I need to touch it a little bit more, I will. But the Bowler's Journal will be very telling, I feel, this year. So I'm gonna, and my game has definitely changed from last year. So for me, it's just try to control it as much as you can through the front, and I don't need a ton of texture. Like I I use bigger pieces with, slower covers and slower cores to just allow the ball to do what it's got to do rather than trying to do too much with it. So I'm not going to use a
So
lot
you're
of
not,
polished stuff. So
so you're not going to do an SLS and stand up a freaking motor rampage at 380.
well, no, because I'm keeping the urethanes at home this year. I plan on not using that this year. I don't care. I can make the ball do something that, I'm good with where I'm at with my equipment to where I can manipulate enough where I don't need urethane. So, and I'm gonna stay there
Nice,
with that. Yeah.
nice.
And
When do you go? When do you go to nationals?
so yeah, I'm in Vegas May 7th through 11th. We bowl 10th through 11th. Jerry Mars is my doubles partner. We typically come in the top 50 to 75 when we bowl together. So we work really well as a team. And that's another thing. I have a really good companion team with the team that we work with. Like we talk about our motions throughout the year and we discuss what we're going to do so that way we can game plan as we go. As new covers and new cores start to happen, we kind of keep each other informed on where we go. So have a good team and talk with your team because if you get one selfish person that can implode a pattern like that. So just you got
Did
to
you see
discuss
what those
stuff.
guys put up for score at the Illinois State tournament this past weekend?
Uh
They
no, I'm bowling.
crushed it. They crushed the Illinois State tournament.
I'm bowling the Illinois Masters this weekend on 44 feet. So yeah,
Nice.
surface is gonna make a big deal in how you manipulate it because you can't go left on that pattern. So surface work is gonna be key in that and allowing the ball to just do what it needs to do rather than trying to force ball motion at nationals is just not a good place to be.
Let me throw this out there because I think Wayne's afraid that we're going to get like shut down. So Wayne is telling everybody follow dog tags on Facebook and YouTube now.
We
Tell him,
have not
Wayne.
used profanities and
Shout
we
out
haven't
to
used
Wayne,
copyrighted
bro.
music.
And then Brian says dog tags needs a sergeant of arms on the show.
Listen, man, I'm pro shop aficionado. That's where I'm at, bro.
Tim says Joel needs a good bitch session.
If you let me say what I really want to say, we would really get kicked off of YouTube. So I'm
Hey,
gonna do that.
What
When
are they
we,
going
when
to
we
do?
go off alive, if you want to say it on the backstage side, you
You
can.
say, hey, you say what you want to say.
No, because like I've
Us
learned
three
throughout
guys,
life.
on this screen. Hey, we bought and paid for your constitutional right to say what you want to say, man. I
It's
stood
just
there and put my hand on a Bible and swore to protect the Constitution of the United States of America. Okay.
it's a frustrating thing to keep dealing with it though. Like I just like for getting banned for something I didn't do without any cause to ban me, it just bothers me. So and like Michelle brought up with the PBA patterns, like it bothers me to see what the numbers are because it makes it seem like everybody could do it and not everybody can do this.
No,
Like it's
No.
no.
like you're out here shooting 250s every game. Like 870 for three is absurd. Any number in a PBA event, like some guy can have that. I get that, but when you got a lot of the field averaging these numbers, it's pretty outlandish, and I just don't
I,
agree
I
with it.
know I I know a lot of proprietors and guys that have bowled on the PBA back in the day, and they're PBA 50 members right now, and that is frustrating them to see that kind of scores happen, because everybody. So the 220 bowler, the house 220 bowler, says, "Oh shit, I can go out there and throw that." No, you
Right.
can't. No chance. No chance it's going to happen. And I personally would like to see guys bowl great on TV, but when they average 240, 250 on a set to get to the show, I'm like, holy crap, man, that's crazy. They're the best in the world at what they do, but that's
Yeah.
some crazy numbers, man.
And I agree with that. Where let them duke it out on TV on a house shot. I don't care. But if I'm looking
Yep.
at your stats and I go, this guy averaged 250 to just make match play is a little absurd. 230, 240. Like, I don't know guys that average house shots 240. So I
Right.
understand the pros did what the pros did. The pros became pros and they averaged some absurd number. But to do that, yeah, you know what I mean? So just it's
So
very frustrating
let
to
me put
watch.
this into perspective here.
Right.
So Ronnie Bold, he averaged across all of the games in the World Series. And this is not bad in a professional setting. He averaged 217.
That's not bad
That's
for
a
what it
great number.
is.
That's a
We
great
made
number.
$0.
What happened?
We made $0 and we were out $3,000 for the World Series.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just, like the US Open was another thing. Like watching those guys go through all that, I love watching that. You gotta grind it out, bro. You gotta get there. And when you get there, it's more of a grind on TV. Like you guys look like you wanted to hit your head up against the wall on TV. Forgive me, but if it comes down to you making shots that way, shout out to Kyle True because he made the right amount of shots to go win the tournament. Yeah, shout out to Kyle True. So doing all of that, like watching that is shot making at its best. Like we watched a guy on TV go Brooklyn against Bill O'Neill to win a tournament, correct? Listen, it's just how it falls.
More than once. More than once.
But at the same time, bro, like that's how it goes, But
Well, and
to
here's
watch
another piece to the puzzle. So of the World Championships, you've got the 3 animal patterns that all add together to get to the cut for the World Championships.
Mhm.
Yep.
2 of the animal patterns, if I'm not
I don't want to
mistaken,
know this number.
he averaged 230.
Jesus. Come on, man.
$0.
Come on, man. It's
That's the way the
absurd.
whole season's been.
Well,
Yeah,
the man's he's got it right. That's not right. That's all messed up.
Well, and
Yeah.
here's the thing that we're fighting so bad with it, and that's so frustrating is Ronnie has been on tour for 20 years. He has 4 titles, 2-time Team USA, 300 on TV. He's got a world championship under his belt. He has plenty of accolades, right?
Mhm.
Right.
He didn't wake up one day and become a bad bowler.
Right.
Right.
Nope.
So something in what they're doing changed to affect him and many others. It's not just Ronnie. This is happening to multiple PBA families that it is essentially ruining careers. And these
They're
guys
not
can't
doing
even
it
come
for
up
the
and fight
money.
fair.
They're not doing it for the money. You know what I mean?
No.
They're doing it
No.
because they love the damn game.
Exactly.
Right.
There you go.
I'm
There
gonna
you
get a
go.
vein coming out of my neck soon.
Let it out, brother. You can have the soul.
It bothers me, dude. Like it bothers me so much to see it. Like Ronnie Russell, like she said, like the last place guy in a PBA tournament makes no money. He just has to hope I can make a cut in the next one to just make a check to not cover his expenses.
Yep.
What does the last guy
Correct.
in the PGA make? What does the best dude
$1,000.
in the NBA make?
Oh yeah, them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make a ton. Even the
And I
last place
understand the
PGA
thing
makes hundreds of thousands.
And I can understand the gripe with the WNBA. They don't generate enough money. But the top draft pick made 75 grand. They're doing it because they love now imagine Caitlin Clark made 75 grand. What did the 3rd, 4th round person make in the last of that? She gotta go ahead and Brad Miller made $2,000 last year. What the hell in this economy are you gonna do with $2,000?
Ronnie's only made $3,500 this year. He's
It's
had
crazy.
one check.
You got my man over here, like, and he has to have different operations and different businesses to go make his life and how does he wants it. But he has to go on tour to go beat his head up against the wall, to come home to his family and go, yeah, I didn't make nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Exactly. Yep.
So we talked
Big-
about the
big
same
picture
thing
on-
today on Bow TV with Tommy Jones,
That's my favorite bowler, bro.
Hall of Famer, who is, all of a sudden is struggling.
I watched that man win his first U.S. Open. I watched him do that. Now he has to sit here and worry about if he's going to make a check. Come on.
Yeah, across the board, every tour player out there, I don't know of one who does not. My husky just started howling. Every tour player out there either owns a business that they work full time when they're home,
Right.
or they have a full time job when they're home that somehow allows them to be on tour.
Tim Mac's got to do like 70, 80 hours a week more to be around these tour guys, because we were just talking about this the other day. Like, they get to go home after their block. Tim has to stay there for every block, and he has to coach you, and he's got to be there for you. And these guys are running each other ragged because they got to be up at 5, 6 a.m., and they don't get done till 9, 10 o'clock. And then we got to worry about the next day. They're not getting paid extra for that. They're doing what they have to do. So it's the love for what they do more so than the money.
So
I'm on the hopes to win one PBA title, bro.
So
100%.
there's no entry fees.
So what's going to happen with the elite tour that they're talking about doing, or what they're implementing, is those who make it in don't have to pay an entry fee. However, someone like Ronnie, who has a title, does have to pay the entry fee. And there
what's
will
the
also
entry
be,
fee?
I think, PTQs. But I think what the balance is there, and I could be mistaken, don't quote me on this, but my assumption would be is that Bolero would be putting in more funds to compensate for that difference. But I don't know that for a fact. I don't know how they couldn't, because they don't have enough sponsorship.
I don't imagine the tour has insurance.
We have no insurance.
That's just...
We have not had insurance in 10 years.
I did not know this. I didn't know that Michael Tang retired.
He's got a family. He's got, like, if you're not making money on tour, and I know they have a shop. I know.
Yeah, they got the shop. Him and Vi has the shop, right?
Yeah, like, I mean, why go beat your head up against the wall if you know you're not making money doing it? Like, I'd rather go be a weekend warrior. I'd much rather do that. I can come home. I can come relax. I don't got to be on tour. Like, these guys are away from their families for weeks. I haven't seen, and because Tim's working, I haven't seen Tim for weeks because he's doing the World Series and he's busy doing all that stuff. So these guys are out here killing themselves to not make very much money. So I understand.
Correct.
I gotta put this out there. In round 2, Joel has taken the title from Gary for going on the tilt.
I'm not on tilt. I'm just telling you how it is, bro. You go watch, go watch my TikToks, bro. So, I mean, you got to wait a week, but yeah, good.
Yeah, I mean, Ronnie and I both work full time. I work full time. Ronnie works full time for Dexter. On top of that, we co-own pro shops with EJ.
Yeah.
Right.
And on top of that, he works at our pro shop. So he works during the day for Dexter, works at night for the pro shop when he's home, and he's been in school for the PGA program.
Yeah, man. Like, this is everybody's grinding to just make it right now.
I know, it's awful. And then Bidenomics is awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go mute if you don't watch it. Okay. Answer this question or comment on this, because this is some misinformation from Bowler's Journal that the center had the lanes done last year and weren't level, but the plaza just had their lanes done and were level. You know anything about that?
I didn't hear anything about that last year. I was there.
Yeah, I bowled last year too. I didn't hear anything about that. I bowled a couple of journals last year. I know the journal played a little easier than the stadium did. I know that because I was able to use urethane in the BJ and couldn't use urethane in the stadium. And it's literally in the same, it was literally like 10 lanes away from each other. So I don't know.
Wow.
It was a little bit maybe more than that, but it was still in the it was all in the stadium where the journal was. So very weird. But
yeah.
I didn't hear anything about that though.
I didn't either.
Not the Bowler sponsors money makes up for it, is what he was told. That's what Jerry was talking about.
Either way, bro, like
money.
But there's
not
not any sponsors right now. That's the thing.
Right.
How is there not sponsors to this sport? I don't understand the reason or logic why.
That's
unbelievable.
Conversation.
Unbelievable why we don't get some big national FedEx. I mean, UPS. I mean, somebody's got a grip. Home Depot. I mean, we got to get somebody that's got a grip load of money to say, hey, man, we're going to make these guys be professionals and treat them as such, pay their way, make the freaking stakes bigger, and because there's tons of young kids coming into this who want to make a grip load of money. I mean, look, Eric Jones, Deal Bernard, these guys are killing it right now. Let these guys go make some money.
Why?
And that's where Caden's going. I'm scared to death for him.
ridiculous amount of money literally just turning your phone on and doing that, but the PBA can't do that. Like, you can't find a way to generate in revenue that allows the bowlers to not stress about money while they bowl. Think
Correct.
about that. Like, if you had a real professional circuit where it was a group of guys like the PGA and there's a cut line, these guys are in a cut line, and if you're out, you're out. But at the same time, they should be making money where that cut line is. It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
Wow. I know now why this cat's my partner. He's just as ill and pissed as I am about everything.
Oh man, I just, because I love it this much where I'm sitting on a podcast with a bunch of great people and I can discuss this in an open forum and understand that I'm not bashing the sport that I love. I want to see it grow. But
Right.
some of the things, like I've seen the complaining, stop. Like, I'm complaining about the averages, yeah, but the other things about it, like, stop making this sport less.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing this sport lessened. Like, I want to see this sport grow. And whatever you have to do that, you're not going to sit here and tell me that you don't know how to come up with money for a professional organization that's on TV. Come on, bro. Y'all kill me with that. Like,
Exactly.
there's no excuse for it.
I'm telling you right now, there is no other professional sport in this country that the people have to worry about how they're going to make a living. Nope,
Right.
Dude,
ain't
it's
happening.
insane.
And that's what
It's not happening.
that's what our man says here, that the man is stretching his lifestyle. He's going to wear himself out quickly. And he's talking about Ronnie, right? Because everything that Ronnie's doing, you know? So
You know how tired these guys
It's a
are?
rough go.
and the below around on the West Coast, Ron Douglas is from the West
What's up, Theo
Coast.
Ron?
Yeah, look at here. Houses shabby and, pro shops changing hands monthly. I mean, nobody cares anymore, right?
Yep. It's a money grab for them. I'm not saying the bowler is bad for the sport, but they as a national organization, they definitely don't have enough control of their individual places.
Yeah. Well, I like Jerry's comment here. I'm gonna get to know Jerry just as good as you guys do, right?
That's my doubles partner, bro.
Yeah.
That's my other doubles partner, Gary.
I know, but you look.
That's my brother.
Go back to Coke, Pepsi. Hey, Viagra. Hey, let's go with it, right? What does it matter?
It's hard to bowl with a chub.
Look, I'm going to say it, man. I'm going to say it because we're going to get kicked off here anyway. It don't make a damn if it is sponsored by Kotex, man. If they put $1 million out there for the 4 big tournaments of $250 each, you
And
think
don't give them the
Michelle's going to care if Ronnie won the Kotex Super Flood 5,000?
No, he has a daughter.
$1,000. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Come on. It's not that hard. Pick up the damn phone and call somebody.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy because I've been back watching YouTube stuff, and the Firestone back in the freaking 70s and 80s was $200,000. I mean, how does that tournament go from that to the major's only worth $100 now? That should be $500,000 right now. Easy.
What was the amount that was won on the last TV show?
EJ won 100,000 yesterday.
He won 100,000 yesterday. And what about the day before? Was that $100,000 too?
Which one?
No, they were like 25.
The animals are 25.
So they
animal
won
patterns are like
$25,000. And what was the format for that?
15 games qualifying to cut.
So 15 games to match play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how many games of match play did he have to go through to win $25,000?
I think 16.
So they had to bowl 30,
31,
32 games?
Take 25 and divide it by 31.
Nuts.
Take 25 and divide it by 31.
Nuts. And they think that's enough.
Nope.
I talked to Kevin McHugh the first time he told me what he went through. He said and he put money away, obviously, but he told me how fast it went because of the expenses he had to cover was outrageous. I was like, dude.
Okay, this is the other thing. I'm telling you right now, Does Aaron Judge have to pay for a seat on the airplane that the New York Yankees are going to go fly somewhere?
No.
Does he have to pay the entry fee to get into the ballpark to go play baseball? This entry fee for these pros is freaking ridiculous. They need to be covered to go do this, period. If you're a professional, no. Someone is paying that. You're in. Call it good. They should not have to pay their own expenses to get there. Done. End of story.
Yeah, they get hurt. Whether medical wise, they get trainers and everybody take care of them.
Yeah, dude. Like we got to use massage guns
Yeah.
that we buy on Amazon,
Hey,
bro. We have
this
to make certain tapes so we have
this
menthol in
is-
them so they don't hurt.
This is taking a whole new turn. We got people chatting about, look at this one. Making big bucks working, would have had to cash weekly just to pay expenses. No sponsor could have had tons of Kotex and wine.
Wine coolers. Exactly.
Ron's the-
Exactly.
Oh my God, we're going to be banned from the next tournament, man.
Well,
I
I'll
think
be
we
on
just
that
gained
list
more
anyway 'cause I'm
followers.
there, so.
This might be off subject, but have to start asking it now. Would it be amazing to dog tag for Joel and Ronnie to show up at the Mopine?
Mo
Mo
Pinnell.
Pinnell.
He was.
Oh,
He's one of the
He's a
goats.
guru.
He's one of the goats
Goats.
of the game. He taught me.
I
a lot.
got you now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
He he's one of the most brilliant minds in bowling I've ever seen. And shout out to R.I.P. to Mo Pinnell because
Well, there you go, Joel. Joel,
yeah, that man was a genius. Yeah, shout out to Mo Pinnell because
put it on your calendar, Joel. Head out there.
yeah, I talked to Wayne. I think I'm able to go do that. So yeah, I think I'd be able to do that, Wayne. But we'll talk about it as as we start to move forward and how we're going to move forward. But I'm looking forward to the tournament in September. Let's go in for that, bro.
Well, we got a hiccup.
You got to
Oh.
answer this one.
The
Michelle.
PBA decided to schedule an event on the weekend we wanted.
Are you serious?
What about we could do it late August, maybe?
Yeah, I gotta wait till Ronnie gets home and look at the schedule and talk to the bowling
That's
centers.
fine. Yeah, I think you listen, and we talked about it backstage. Listen, you figure out when it works for you guys. All of us will be there. We will make adjustments. We'll make it happen. So don't worry about that. You're going to get the supporters whether you put it on this date, that date, whatever. Everyone's going to come if it's if it's
Trust
legit.
and believe. I got a lot of people that are going to be coming to this. So yeah. Don't
Me
worry
too.
about it.
Me too.
Michelle, I am not worried. Just find a weekend. It's good.
Hey Gary, just tell them
I'm
to be ready.
trying,
You know what I
guys.
mean,
I have a
Gary? You
family
tell
of
them to
9
be
with
ready.
3
gotta-
kids.
Don't stress out about it. It's fine. Just pick
But
it
you
up.
tell them, Gary, you just make sure they're ready for the doubles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You better wear the backwards cat. I like you when you're angry.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen,
Hulk smash. You all
the
right,
reason why I
Hulk?
brought that up is I just signed an exclusive deal for me and you for the Kotex tampons.
500, bro. It's 47 feet of pure. Just go get it. You know what
We're
I
gonna
mean?
get it. We're gonna have a patch.
Maybe we can line the
gonna be
Kotex
like
up down the
oval.
gutter for his bumpers.
It's gonna be like
Wow.
old school.
Listen, wow. All right, don't worry, Gary. Listen, I'm here now, bro. I got you. Listen, you got a Joel
Hey.
parachute on you. Now.
Wow.
You got a whole. Me and you are gonna get to work, Gary. I'm telling you, bro. They
You
can't
think-
do this to you no more, buddy.
Hey, you heard me being a GN at the Right. beginning. You think anything bothers me, man?
Love you, Gary.
I am like this close to going in tomorrow and just going,
Chuck you, Farley.
yeah,
You want to go in like this, right, Gary? That's what you want to go in.
yeah.
I love
My
everybody.
son was throwing me a heart.
Oh my God, I love everybody. That's
Yeah.
what you're gonna walk in and say, right, Gary?
Yeah. Look at there. Go Deuce. Let them have it.
You can have it.
Well, I'm
But
sorry
yeah.
we got off subject of preparing for nationals and we went on a tangent about the PBA tour.
But I do have to ask everyone in this group a question, and my followers know, and people know that this question has to be asked because it's of importance. And I
It
know
is
my
not the
group
chicken
chat-
question, is it?
Yes, it's
Oh
here.
my
It's
God.
here. It's so here. Okay. In the comments, this needs to happen. And I hope you don't mind if I give the scenario before we actually do this. Okay. So you go to the grocery
with you.
store and you decide, hey, I want to buy some chicken for my family, right? So you take the chicken out of the package. Yep, we're cutting it via dog tags and on YouTube, all of it. You're taking it out. You're going to put it in the pan. What do you do before you put it in the pan? Put it in the comment and be very specific on what you would do. Hollywood, what would you do?
Go get my wife and tell us, hey, you can cook me some chicken.
So when she cooks it, do you want her to wash it before she puts it in a pan or rinse it off before she puts it in a pan or not?
I don't know.
What do you mean, Hollywood? You gotta yo, Gary. You answered this, Gary, but you gotta answer on the stream, bro.
Yeah, you wash the chicken.
That a boy. I love that for us.
You have to wash the chicken.
You gotta wash it, bro. Deucey, what do you got, bro?
You gotta wash the chicken.
Well, okay. All right. So are we cooking like chicken breasts? Are we fried chicken? Are we doing a whole chicken? What are we talking about?
Whichever chicken you pick, that's what you're doing.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm a cook
You're about
at
to
my
get
house.
disrespectful, aren't you?
No, I definitely will never ever do that. No, you do not wash chicken. You do not wash chicken. That puts too much bacteria in your sink. You do not wash chicken. You put it in the pan
after, bro.
No, you're just spreading it.
What?
Salmonella and everything spreads like wildfire. You don't wash it.
Correct. You put it straight in the pan.
That chicken is just going.
Ain't no way you're gonna convince me of this.
No, seriously, it is like. If you go in the bathroom and you drop a deuce and you flush the toilet without shutting the lid, that fecal matter is spreading all over your goddamn bathroom.
Wow. So we went from dropping deuce from chicken to dropping deuces, huh? Is that
It's so gross.
Jeez.
What do you mean it's gross? You gotta wash the sink after you're done. What's gross is just putting it in the pan like you ain't got no sense. Yo, get your life together, Michelle.
Jeez, I was threatening the social media, but my God, you just dropped us down to like.
You see how she's getting upset now? Who's getting turned now? Who's turned now? Shout out to the enforcer.
Jeez.
Scale's gone crazy. You know.
My God. Look, man, all I want is my fair share of the $60 billion. That's all I want.
I thought you would be angry one today. No, I'm angry.
That's all I want. Everybody's angry, but Hollywood ain't angry.
I'm a country boy. Just throw on my plate.
Look at my man Joey.
Yo, Joey,
bro. He's gonna be upset when Deuce and the Enforcer take home his trophy.
You don't even believe that, Joey. And we got almost the same name. Get your life together, bro. Ain't no way we gonna let that one happen. Tell him, Gary. Hey, ain't no way. I'm here today.
Joe, you better invest in a back brace because your back's going to be hard carrying that motherfucker. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you right now, I'm one of the best, bro. We're the best at Tim Mack, and I'm going to get Gary for an hour. Watch the difference.
Oh, no. There's no coaching, bro. There ain't no coaching.
Bro, how does that work? Yo,
he's going to bring his house ball, and he's going to throw 4 shots in the gutter, and he's going to go, hey, sorry, man, I can't help you out.
So you're going to sit here and tell me that Michelle's allowed to have Ronnie Russell. You have Ronnie Russell, too. And Gary can't have Joel, his own teammate? What do you mean? How does that work?
Hey, Ronnie, you know what Ronnie would tell me? Ronnie would tell me, give it up, bro. Ronnie ain't helping me.
He knows me. He's like,
wash it.
I don't know. What do you think? I'm like, you're right.
Wash it. You see this? You see how this is going, Michelle? You wash it. Yeah, good.
I took restaurant preparation class in college. You do not wash it. I Googled it. You do not wash it.
You do not wash it.
Man, you didn't Google my mom's recipe on how to make chicken because if you don't wash it, she might backhand you. Is all I'm gonna say. So you want to go against Mom Dukes? You can have it.
So y'all gonna cook chicken with the extra hair on it?
Here you go. Who eats chicken with hair in it?
There ain't no hair on a chicken. It's called feathers, motherfucker. There ain't no hair on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
still no bearing on the conversation. We're talking about prep work. We ain't talking about finished work, bro.
That's why bathroom
we're prepping chicken now. We're not prepping
Yo, tell him, Terry Stone, you stud. Yeah, see, they want to be a part of that.
I need a trip to the truck.
Yeah.
You're driving. You can't have one.
She was wondering why Gary was getting so worked up about $60 billion. She getting worked up about washed chicken. Get your life together, Michelle.
Actually, I made it home. I'm sitting in my driveway. My wife already came and got the freaking show up in bowls. What Brian said. My wife already came and got the takeout, so I'm sitting in the driveway drinking with y'all.
Sorry, Feathers.
Sounds like a good time.
Sorry, Feathers. Gabor, you know I'm messing with you, bro.
Ronnie just dropped the 19th.
Well, that was before this last game. He just had a bad game, I think. He texted me cussing.
Wow.
He had 182, 182 the last two games.
And he shot 180. And you would think that that's like the worst game on planet Earth with how these scores are going, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a Century Club. He went from 280 to 180.
What is the leading average in this tournament right now?
It is, my computer wants to work, 228. Marshall Kent right now.
That's not terrible. I mean, that's
And
not
what's
crazy
second?
numbers. Those are.
Wayne. Get 100%. Get you in contact with the provider, my home center.
I'm in, bro.
Where's Wayne? Where's Wayne
Where's
from?
Wayne? Where are you at, Wayne?
Yeah, where you
Where
at,
are you at,
Wayne?
Wayne?
Yeah.
Oh, can
What
I
are we
say a story
providing?
before he tells you that?
Huh?
There's a story about Wayne in the PBA World Championship show, and I appreciate the absolute hell out of Wayne. He put my logo on the banner, so you can see the DXB logo in the
Yeah.
PBA World Championship show. So shout out to Wayne
nice.
for doing that. And he said he met with Tim and talked to Tim Mack before that too. So Wayne, we do appreciate you over here, buddy. Just
Yeah.
letting you know that. So
Yeah.
Nice.
even though they got me banned right now.
Okay, I gotta go back to the chicken thing real quick.
Okay, I love
I
that
just
for
text
us.
my wife, and my wife says yes, you do wash it.
That a girl. See, I try to tell her, Michelle. See, you see, Michelle, we're feeling it over here.
Hey, and this is a country girl talking. And we know how we like our fried chicken in the South. So
You gotta rinse it.
Listen,
No.
I my dad was a
Hey,
Kentucky
I don't
boy.
know.
I grew up right by Kentucky. And you don't wash it.
Excuse me, my mother's from Guatemala.
I'm going to tell you right now,
Don't do
the
that to
Food
us.
and Drug Administration is going to tell you right now, food safety is going to say, do not wash your chicken in your sink because it's going
Oh,
to cause
there's actually
contaminants.
something that just came out called the Chicken Washing Coalition of America, and I'm the president. I win. I win.
Just come.
Ding ownage. Oh, I came prepared, bro. What do you mean? We got a whole coalition of people, bro.
Hey,
Michelle, are you
the
okay?
You
chicken.
okay, pumpkin?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I apologize for my outburst. I don't usually use GD, but y'all had me fired up. I am a God-fearing woman. I say my prayers every night, and I'm going to ask for a lot of forgiveness later.
yeah,
Go Wood. Go Wood.
hey, I'm not a cook, so I don't know.
Yeah, listen,
Hey,
listen,
hey,
Hollywood.
throw it on the
You
plate.
are on
Just
the
cook it,
right
throw it on the
side
plate, I
of
eat
the
crap,
Lord.
you know?
You are on the right side of the Lord, my friend.
So I'm
Talk
going
about
hell. Is that
Kentucky.
what's happening here? I mean, Jesus.
Do not wash chicken or poultry right there from the USDA.
Man,
so I'm
listen,
telling you right
I
now.
already
okay?
told you the administration has spoken. Okay?
Food
You're
safety at
gotta
home.
watch
religion.
Food safety. I'm telling you. Y'all some crazy mother. If water
You
splashes
have
from
an
the sink and
extra
proceed wash,
tablet
it
in
can
your
spread the
car?
bacteria,
What's
clean the
happening
lids,
right
blah, blah,
now?
blah. Keep raw foods to themselves.
What do you got, a Kindle? What's happening right now?
Oh, shoot. We have not paid attention to the time at
It's
all.
episode 1, guys. Buckle up. We're going.
What is it? Joel is now the
The
tribal
tribal
chief.
I like it, Brian. I like it.
Oh, goodness
I like it.
gracious. Well, now that we have,
Hey, this
we
is
all,
what we
Thanks
do
for
it.
welcoming to
This
the
is
team,
why we
bro.
do it,
I
though.
appreciate it.
we all
This is
agree
gonna
to
be awesome.
disagree. Joel,
Yep.
thank you for bringing the attention of the chicken to all of us.
It had to be brought up from Jump Street so we know what side of the law we're on. You
The
know what I mean?
administration has been banned twice in 2 days. Can we trust him?
Oh, Joey, is this what we're really doing, bro? I didn't do nothing. It wasn't me.
Oh, my goodness.
Joey, I don't think I like the attitude in your English, in your eyebrows. It's a whole thing right now. I feel that, and I don't really like it, Joey.
This is
I gotta
what's
be honest.
sad. This is what's sad is this guy wasn't doing nothing, and he gets banned, and I'm over here begging him, cut me off for a week, and they won't do it.
But you see the attitude on Joey Trexler? I don't really like it today, bro.
That's my son's girlfriend's dad.
Wow, there was a whole lineup of people to get to Joey. Come on, bro.
You'll get to meet him in a couple
You
months.
can trust me, man. I'm a lovable son of a
goodness.
bee.
Now,
Forgive me for using vulgar letters.
Let's find out something. Ron Douglas. Does anybody know Ron Douglas?
Ron
What?
Douglas is a person that I call him Theo, meaning uncle in Spanish. That's
Where
like
is he? Where is he from?
he is in California,
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
and he
Well,
lives down the
awesome.
street from Mark Baker, and like where Mark
Oh,
Baker does
nice.
his lessons.
All right.
So I'm gonna go visit him when the Rams play the Niners. Shout out to the Niners. I know we lost. Watch your mouth. And we're gonna play against the Rams, and we're gonna bowl, and I'm gonna get a lesson with Mark Baker, and it's gonna be a connection that we have up there. So
Well, hey, we're going to Coast on the show. You
yeah,
know?
bro. I have
Oh,
people
he's going to
talking to me from
stop by the
Alaska.
shop tomorrow and make up.
All right, Joey, you better, man. Get your act together, bro. Fix your English and your eyebrows, dog.
Goodness sakes. Well, Joel, do you have any closing statements in regards to nationals?
No, but
Yeah, no urethane.
yeah, keep the urethane at home. Make sure your surfaces are fixed. If you need any help, you can visit RT. What's the name of the whole shop? Because I call it the RT
RT
Experience.
Tour
RT
Experience.
Tour Experience.
RT Tour Experience or Tim Mac Victory Lane Pro Shop. We gonna help you guys out with all of that stuff. If you're in the Indy area, we all got a lot of guys that are knowledgeable and helping you. And we come in and we have fun. If you see me on the camera, just be mindful of the camera, please. Just watch what you say and be nice, man. That's all. I love having fun.
Be nice.
I try to smile a lot, and just please go follow me on YouTube too, please.
Be like Patrick
Oh.
Swayze in Roadhouse. Be nice until it's time not to be nice.
Right, that part, because you don't want to see that part. I promise you.
So
But thank you
Baker's going
guys
to
for
tear
allowing me to
him
be
up,
part of the team.
break him down, and spit him out. Look at that. Mark Baker's
But I
gonna get
appreciate you
that
guys
in
for letting me be on the team. I have an absolute blast talking to you guys.
there. Well, so
We,
Michelle, is
we
this,
love
is
you
this
being here, man. We love you being here.
yeah,
appreciate
is
you.
this
Yeah,
thing we're
appreciate it.
over? Michelle, are we done?
Yeah, we're gonna head out. I got kids to feed. I lost track of time because we were laughing too hard.
Well, we got to do the
I
toast.
love that for us.
I do too.
Uh,
Yeah, we got to do the toast. And just so everybody knows, Joel will be on. As of right now, we're gonna have to switch to Wednesdays. Joel, is that okay?
No, I think that's actually a little bit better. So
Okay.
for the
So
summer, I think that's cool.
starting the first week in May, we are switching to Wednesdays because
Wednesday, May
Gary
1st.
and Deuce have prior engagements on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Cause
So,
that golf, baby. We got to golf.
so
I
we'll
wanna
switch to
golf too, bro.
Wednesdays, and then Joel will be on the last Wednesday of each month, and he will have a segment on the show with us talking about pro shop talk, bowling balls, whatever he wants
Let's
to talk about.
be honest. Let's be honest. There's
We
no
might
way.
talk about chicken again.
There is no way in hell he's going to talk about Pro Shop.
Next time we're talking about pork chops.
I told when Michelle texted me, when Michelle sent me that email, I was like, I'm gonna really have to come up with a topic every week. I'm like, just let me go. I got your back, bro.
Do you want me to come up with your topic for you?
If you can, if you want to, that'd be cool. Like we'll talk about it for
Okay.
like 38 seconds and then we'll
So
just move on.
this
It's
is
called
Joel.
freestyle.
This is Joel talking about Pro Shop. This would be Dog Tags Bowling.
Yeah, I could talk bowling all day. Just let
Let
me
me
go
give
off,
you an
dude.
example. Let me
Yeah,
give you
give
an
me a
example.
topic. I got you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let me give you an example. Because we don't want to be like humdrum like these other places. So the ball has 3 holes in it. If you're throwing with one
We would never.
I would do that.
Going two-handed.
You're way
it's
cooler than that.
Nah,
two-handed.
I'm so much more
blah,
fun than
blah,
that, bro.
Or we can have Joel come in here and talk about washing his chicken.
I'm gonna
Pause.
ask him if he. Never mind.
I
I
think
was
we
gonna
need
say
to
something
let
bad.
let the people vote. Joel, do you want to hear Joel talk about Pro Shop, or do you want to hear about the Kotex, Viagra, and washing your chicken?
That we need to end it there, Gary.
Look at there. Look here. Lori says, wash your chicken.
Lori, love you. Appreciate you for stopping in, bro. Chicken Chat 101.
Chicken Chat 101. I like that one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Chicken Chat 101. We can talk. Do you beat your chicken or you marinate it? How do you take care of your chicken?
You gotta watch your meat. I love you guys.
Okay.
Hashtag free Joel. Hashtag free Joel. Don't mind. Look here. Everybody wants to hear about your chicken. Everybody knows that Joel is the best pro shop guy out there.
Yeah, but he's the worst chicken cook.
That's not true in America. You don't believe that.
Hey,
Marvin,
Jerry's saying spank your chicken.
Marv says
You gotta spank it.
Bob Kelly says deep fry, baby.
Yeah, but you wash it before you deep fry and then you pat it. So
No,
it
you don't want no
tastes
water in your oil. These motherfuckers is crazy.
Wash your meat.
Wash your meat.
Wash your meat. Gabe says beat your chicken.
Beat your chicken. Yep, absolutely.
Oh God, I can't with you guys.
Beat your chicken and call it a good girl too. LOL.
Gary, we might have to delete this episode. Our attorney's not going to approve.
Jerry, I'll see you at Nationals, you stud muffin.
Oh,
All right, send us out, Deucey.
Wayne says we officially went off the rails.
Just
Off the rails.
All right, Deucey.
All right, Deuce, let's go, buddy.
Send us
I
out.
love you guys, though. Appreciate you guys.
Well, you're not going nowhere yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know. I just want to tell you before Deucey does it.
This is why we do it. Because of the group that we have and the people are part associated. We're all family now, whether by association if you want to be, but you're in now. So here's to us and those like us. Damn few. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Now, before we go,
Thank you, Joel.
before we end, and everybody hang tight for like this many minutes.
Sure.
We've got to say thank you to the man upstairs for watching over our brother Jason. He's en route home.
Yes.
We are excited about that. Okay.
Is he okay? Everything is cool?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Everything all
he
right
is
with
good.
Jason?
He's on
Yeah,
his
he's
way
home.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
He was in Chicago today, so.
Yeah, he was in Chicago today. That's why he didn't make the show. He's actually flying back into Fort
Campbell.
Campbell.
We didn't use his head. He could have just jumped out of the plane mid-flight and gotten home faster. Get your life together, Jason.
He could have called me and would have picked him up.
Exactly. So, as we always say when we leave, may the man upstairs, as he has done for our friend and many others, keep his hand to our brothers and sisters, both near and far. Keep them safe and keep them protected. All right. With that, everyone do two things this week. Follow Joel and free him. And number two, you get out there and you wash that chicken.
Get your chicken and you wash it, bro. Get your life together.
It is dirty. Wash your chicken. And with that, we will see you next Wednesday night, not tomorrow night.
Wednesday, May 1st. Wednesday, May 1st, 7 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. Yes. And everybody make sure their chickens is washed before they come on the show. Okay. All right. You guys hang tight. We'll see everybody next week. All right. Everybody have a great week.
Take care, guys.